What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Old Volks TV. Today we are outside, but just in the driveway. It's quarantine time. Everybody's stuck at home, going crazy inside with the kids, and I couldn't do it anymore. I had to come outside, and there's some little stuff that I've got to do on the bus that I've been putting off and procrastinating on because it just didn't seem that important. But now we got the time to do it, so we're going to take care of it. We're going to clean the vinyl. You know, this is the original vinyl in here. It's super gross and old, and I've cleaned it before, but you kind of, you know, we just went camping at Llano, and it was just wet enough where everything just kind of got that layer of gross on it. And, you know, yeah, you wipe it down and it's okay, but I want to get in there and clean it nice and deep. The wood's starting to look a little dry and kind of flaky, really, but I think we can bring that back a little bit too and kind of give it that glow. We've got some stuff. I'll show you what we're going to use there. Show you how we bring this vinyl back. You'd be surprised at how nice you can bring back old vinyl. So I've got some tricks I'll show you that are actually pretty easy, and they really don't take that long to save it. This I already kind of cleaned it just to see, and it's already better, but I know I can get more out of it. So, you know, pretty much just gonna do that and see if we can make it through the day without really losing our minds. So come on, let's go check it out. Alright, so what I use to clean my vinyl is Old Volks Super Green Cleaner, which you can get at any store. It's a pretty simple product to find, and it's green. So if you get that, you get that. I'm not allowed to say what it is because not sponsored. And I use these erasers that work like magic. Little foamy pad, get it wet, rub it down, it's fantastic. And then your nicest, cleanest towel from the towel cabinet in the house there, you know, your best bath towel usually works the best. So what we usually do is give this a little spritz just to kind of let it have a minute to soak. You know, it can do its magic. And then we take the magic eraser, which I've pre-dampened. It's already a little bit wet, so you know that's how they work. They got to get them wet. Then we basically just take that and gently. You don't even have to push hard. You know, and these things work pretty good once they've had a minute to soak with that Old Volks Ultra Green Cleaner. You know, you just kind of work it around in a circle. Get a stubborn spot, you can hit it a little more. This isn't going to hurt that vinyl at all. This is actually really safe. It's gentle. I don't know how they work. It's like magic. You know, even on a heavy duty spot there that was old rust, you know, this just comes right off. And then before it dries, take your fancy bath towel, just give her a little wipe just like that. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty good already. Probably hit that a couple more times, and you know, it'll look good as new. You can see what we were working with. It was kind of gross and grimy, you know, before. So what we got now, it's so much better. You know, it's amazing how well that stuff works. The Old Volks Super Green Cleaner and the foamy eraser. You know, not very expensive, easy to just keep them in the bus even if you're got some free time and you're camping or you're hanging out. You can just give it a quick wipe down, but as long as you don't leave it sitting on the stitches, it's not going to hurt anything. If you leave it down inside here, where I still need to clean, it'll sit on that vinyl, it'll make it real soft and it'll make the stitches pop. So you just want to make sure you get it all out of there. But you can have nice vinyl, you know, even original old vinyl, if it's just dirty, you know, tears like this, it's not going to do much for, but that's what we have Bruce for. Bruce can patch that up real nice for us someday. But, you know, for now, at least it'll be clean, it'll look nice. And it won't feel so gross when you have to sleep on it, camping, you know, or sitting even. The ones over there, you know, we're going to get to that. This is all going to get cleaned up, you know, really good. And you'll be amazed when you're done. So I'm gonna jump on there. I'm gonna get this stuff all cleaned up. I'll let you watch it in super speedy motion, and then we'll move on to cleaning something else. I got some more tricks I can show you, and then we'll work on this wood a little bit. It's got a couple scratches in it. You know, it's a little dry, so we're gonna put some stuff on there, and that'll make it better. So watch me clean. Alright, so we got all that vinyl nice and clean. Everything is as clean as we can get it. You know, we don't always get all the stains, but we got most of it. It looks a lot better than it did. You know, it's a lot more clean feeling too. It's not so sticky and grimy down in the cracks. So we're good on vinyl. I wiped down the rest of the stuff with that magic eraser cleaner spongy thing too. Helps a ton. You know, countertops, now they feel nice and clean. The fridge, like all the handles and everything are nice and clean. So that's good. Now we're going to get to the wood. And what we're going to use is this Danish oil. And what this is just an oil-based stain. You know, it'll soak into that wood real nice and make it kind of look fresher. You know, it gets rid of the water spots. We got a lot of water spots and water stains on the door panels and inside, just from being old. You know, it's been about a year since I've done this, and it's just starting to get a little dry. So we got the time, we might as well get into it. And I like to use an old sock. You know, this one I've been using for a while. Just a turned inside out old sock. It's got all the little fluff, and it just helps it get into the wood. You know, you can kind of see I've already started on it. I did this one a little bit just to make sure it would take, and the difference between the two, you can see this one's kind of dry. So we're going to show you. So what you do after you give this a good shake and you got it all nice and mixed, you just take your sock, give it a couple shots, wipe it in there. You can see it makes a difference immediately. Even though this already has a little bit on there, you know, you can just keep putting coats on there until it stops taking it. It could take 3, it could take 4 coats. You know, once you get it wet and you let it sit for a minute, and if you get to where it's not taking anymore, then you just wipe off the excess. Get down inside all the cracks here. But you just wipe off the excess so you don't leave it sticky. You know, and then you're good for 6 months, a year. But it just makes that wood look so much better. You know, so much fresher, and it's going to keep it from splitting and falling apart. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to preserve the wood, the interior. This is the original wood that they put in here back in '66. So, you know, if it's not falling apart like the closet is, it makes sense to just keep it intact as much as possible. So we're going to wipe this all down, put 2-3 coats on there, and then you hit it with the dry side and just kind of wipe it off. Feels good, it's slick, but it's not oily. That's how you know you got it. So I'm going to keep doing that. I'll show you some more parts that are even worse than this, where it'll show up like crazy. As soon as you wipe it on there, you're like, oh my god, it's like a brand new piece of wood. We'll do that, and then see if we can't find something else to mess with. Alright, so lastly, the neat little trick that I got is again with the foamy spongy cleaner. These things are so great because they just you can just wipe the dash off. It doesn't leave any dust or anything, but you can squish it down into everywhere and it'll get all that little crap off that builds up from having the Safaris open, because they're always open. But you can see, I mean, that just, you could use a wet rag and whatever, but this will actually get a lot of the gooky stuff off that makes it dull. So you don't actually have to throw any wax on there. If you want to make that paint look nice, just hit it with a dry towel after. Water spots gone. Grimy, gritty stuff gone. Now you can get, you can get down in here and clean the inside of the Speedo area. You know, and it's just water, so it's not gonna hurt anything. You know, it's not like a lot of water, or like spraying Windex inside there. You know, it could be a problem. Gets on your wiring. This is just a little bit. Cleans around the edges there. Kind of gets where your fingers can't. You can push it in there, it'll form to the shape of, you know, whatever that is. Cleans the chrome a little bit too. This little crack. And even if you can't get to it with a towel to dry it, you know, it'll kind of dry on its own. That's, I mean, that works really good on that original paint. I've used it on new paint, you know, freshly painted cars, not freshly painted cars, but cars that have newer paint on them. You know, it's nice. Get up inside the Safari seal there underneath. It's hard to see that. Kind of mush it in there. So that's all nice and clean now. So it works really good. It's just handy. I just keep these, you know, a couple of these in the bus for sitting at a stoplight or something, or you get where you're going a little early, or you got a little free time in the driveway like this, and it just makes everything look nice. Detail your little radio, just the little corners, you know, they get in there, and it's just easier than using a rag. To me, it seems like. And they clean a little better, and it's not some harsh soap that's gonna strip it, or some kind of waxy thing that's gonna make you have to get in there with a Q-tip and get it all out. You know, these work pretty great for just about everything. I don't think I've found anything yet that it won't clean on. I mean, the vinyl, the painted stuff, the plastic, the wood, the laminate, the glass. These work amazing for getting the bugs off the inside of the windshield, the outside of the windshield. You just keep wetting them, rinse them, wring it out, get back in there. It'll take the bugs off like no problem. That's one of the reasons I keep them in the bus with a little bottle of water. You can even squirt it down with a little Windex if that's all you got, and just hit it, and it'll take the bugs right off. Like, you're not sitting there smearing them around. They're great. I love them. So good. This plus that green cleaner, you know, just keep a little bag and have all that in the closet back there or under the seat. And even on show day, you know, real quick, you know, a quick little detail of something gets the little greasy fingerprints off. It's fantastic. So get some of these. You can pick them up just about everywhere. Green cleaner, get that just about everywhere. And you know, dilute it with water. 2 parts green to 1 part water usually is what I use. Works really good. And then you know, these, oh, that one's outside. That's pretty much it. Easy money. So we'll clean a little bit more. I'll show you some of the clean dash, clean paint, clean plastic stuff, and then I think, you know, we're gonna wrap it up. Little quickie, couple hours. You know, we got the bus looking good for the next outing, whatever that may be. You know, we'll find out later. Let's get back to cleaning. Alright, well there we go. Bus is looking good now inside. It's got, you know, the wood is nice and dark. It doesn't look dry anymore. Tables are clean. The vinyl's nice and smooth and looking good. The dash, the whole cab area, all the paint looks nice now from that little pad, all the handles and everything. It's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with it. So I think the only thing left to do now is take it for a ride. I'm gonna go grab the kid, maybe grab the puppies, and see if we can't run out to the park. Can't really get out because you're not supposed to be around people right now. But you know, we'll go drive around. We'll see what's up, and just get out of the house a little bit, get some fresh air. It's a kind of a nice day to have the safaris open and just be driving around. So we're gonna do that, and I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend all about it. You know, we got a lot of good stuff on there, I'm sure you've seen. If not, take a look back in the history of us. We got all kinds of videos, so check us out. Subscribe, tell a friend, tell everybody. Something to do while you're sitting on the couch for the next 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.